Do not be anxious about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, nor about your body what you will put on. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothing? Look at the birds of the air. They neither sow nor reap nor gather in barns, and yet their heavenly Father feeds them. What a direct and powerful inducement for us to remove fear and replace it with faith that the God who created us is a God who knows how to take care of us in our daily needs. This is particularly important for us as believers. It's also a message to bring to a needy and broken world. A man once came to see me, and he had 9 children. I knew he had 9 children because he brought all 9 of them with him. He was Cambodian, and his wife and him walked in with all their 9 kids. And he said, my oldest is 15, and now my wife tells me that she's 15 weeks pregnant. There's no way I can feed 10 children. She's got to have an abortion. My sense is that this is a pretty good man, actually. And to be honest with you, I started to think if I was in his situation, I would have been panicked somewhere around 4 or 5 or 6 children, and he's already got 9 children. So my quick and immediate assessment is that this is a man who is a good man, but he's frightened, and he doesn't know how. He doesn't know God, doesn't know the Bible, doesn't have many resources here in the United States. I looked over his wife, and she was heavily burdened. She couldn't speak English, and she just looked like she had a deep, deep weight upon her. So we sat down together, and I listened to all the situation. He said, I just can't afford 10 children. And I thought to myself, how am I going to help him see the truth that it's not about 9 or 10. It's about whether he can believe that God can help him and will help him. So finally I listened and I said, okay, I think I know the solution to your problem. You say that you can't afford 10 children. He said, that's right. So well, I have your solution. You should terminate the 15-year-old. And he looked at me a little bit surprised and he said, well, I can't do that. And I just sat there and waited. And he turned to his wife and translated my advice to her. And she looked at me and I looked at her. He looked back at me and said, no, I can't do that. You just can't kill your children to save money. And then I said to him, well, that's true. But you have 10 children. And you're only now here discussing with me which child you want to destroy in order to save the most money. And I'm just trying to be helpful. And in this light-humored way, I was really trying to help him see the obvious, that his unborn child, like his 15-year-old, was human. He got it very quickly, and he turned back to his wife, and he said, we can't have an abortion. There's no difference. We can't kill our children. She looked at me then, and the tears just began to roll down her face. I said to myself at that moment, don't ever forget this woman. When you save a baby, you really are saving women and saving their sense of motherhood. This was a woman, after all, who came to America to start a whole new life, had laid down her life for her children to give them a better life. An abortion would have destroyed her. It would have killed the baby, obviously, destroyed her, and utterly destroyed their marriage. And at the same time, I was able to offer them some practical assistance. A church had collected some baby diapers and a diaper drive. And I said, look, this is just a sign that God knows how to help you. A few things today, a few things tomorrow. Every day, God will begin to show you how he can provide. And we, the Church of Jesus Christ, are willing to help you find God's provision for your life. That baby lived, and I never forgot that story. It's a situation where we were able to replace fear and turning to the wrong person for salvation and replace it with faith that if God knows how to take care of the birds, he knows how to take care of us because we're much more valuable than birds. This is the testimony that we get to live and to offer in this world. And I'm a testimony that it does, in fact, give us opportunity to see people cross from death over to life.